Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, you guys. Had to take us a swig, man. I got the hiccups a little bit, but I'll be okay. But anyway, Michael Bay, a man who's worked with Will Smith a couple occasions on Bad Boys 1 and Bad Boys 2. He had a cameo appearance in Bad Boys for Life. Now, they want him to direct the fourth installment of Bad Boys 4, which has been put on hold for a little bit because of the controversy surrounding Will Smith. Oh, and another thing, Stop Lying said that he's been fired. They put him on hold, which means they pushed him back, which they do a lot of projects. Either they can't get the budget straight or their scheduling conflicts. So just stop it. But nevertheless, Michael Bay came out and he addressed the situation with Will Smith. You know, Michael Bay is Hollywood, but he's sort of like what you call anti-Hollywood a little bit. And his statements was spot on with mine. He basically said that this situation has been blown way out of proportion. As I said, I don't condone what Will Smith did. I said he shouldn't have did that. I said, but at the same time, I understand. Everybody have a heat of the moment situation where sometimes you can't control your actions sometimes. And all this stuff about you need to remain cool. Shut up. For real. Just shut up. Everybody loses it at one point in time. And it doesn't matter where the place and time is, it happens. As long as it doesn't happen on a regular basis. Now, with that being said, I agree with you. The way this story has been enhanced, and like I said before, a lot of people, channels have blown up, and you know, at the end of the day, good for them. I mean, for real, good for them. But I do agree with what he was saying. There's more important things going on. And the way they have highlighted this, he said this is basically Hollywood being Hollywood. They've made this a bigger story than what it really is. Because like I said before, had Will Smith went up there and punched Chris Rock's lights out and knocked him out cold, like I said, we'd be having a totally different conversation. And don't come on here saying, well, it doesn't make it right. I've told you, dumbasses, that I never said that it was right. I said several times that Will Smith shouldn't have did what he did. And then the main thing is that a lot of people keep forgetting. And it proved a lot of different things. Especially when it comes to white people. Especially white YouTubers and what I've been saying primarily about white people. When it pertains to black people making a mistake versus them. Will Smith apologized the next day. But as usual, can't move on. Can't shut up about it. Like I said, when a black man make a mistake, people don't never want to shut up about it. But then as soon as you start reminding people what they did, then they want to holler about, well, I made a mistake. I've learned. Can we move on from this? They will tell you, hey, we're going to move on from this. I'm moving on. But like I said before, they want you to keep apologizing. They want you to get on your knees, you know, slob the verbal, you know, I'm saying knob of everybody, of public opinion. They just want you to get on your knees and keep apologizing. Like I said, the man apologized the next day. But that's not good enough for people. And that's what I'm saying. Because it's amazing when I bring up that shit with Eminem and Mark Wahlberg. Well, you know, that was he apologized and all that. So we need to move on. But y'all can't move on from Will Smith. Y'all want to move on from Chris Brown. And then when I call y'all out on this, then y'all say, hey, Tam, can we not make this about race? Well, I don't think this is a race issue. Yes, it is. And then you'll tell me you don't think it's a race issue when I ask you why. Because I'm white. Because a white guy said it. Because I'm white and I say so. And my reply to you is, fuck you. Michael Bay said, hey man, I don't even care. Really. But like I said, everybody is capitalizing off of this. Look how much Chris Rock ticket prices hiked up. Price gouging. They went from like maybe $600 to some tickets being $6,000, which means they really, and then they started selling out, which means they wasn't really tripping off Chris Rock. And I've said this before, Chris Rock doesn't deserve the respect and to be cuddled by the black community, because like I said, he's threw the black community under the bus on several different occasions. And like I said, nobody wants to have that conversation about him sitting up letting two white motherfuckers call him the N-word right in his face. But he ain't made no jokes about that. But then you got these game goofy and these lames talking about people need to learn how to take a joke. I don't have to take shit. I don't have to take a joke if I don't want to. Who is you to tell me what I need to learn how to do? Y'all white people need to learn how to stop being self-righteous and stop thinking what you say is the gospel. What you need to learn is to stop being so fucking racist. You need to learn how to stop thinking that the world revolves around y'all. Now, it's a lot of things y'all need to learn how to do. For real. Don't tell people what they need to learn how to do. I don't have to take no joke. Because you say so. And then you know the funny thing I notice about comedians, they can dish it out, but they can't take it. What happens a lot of times when comedians are not doing good? Let's just say their set is not doing good. People are bored. What do? They get mad. They'll tell security to escort them out. I done seen comedians when they get booed be talked about they go come down there and fight and all that stupid stuff. So, well, you telling us we need to take a joke? Well, y'all need to take a joke too. If you get roasted back, then all of a sudden they have a problem with that. Well, tell better jokes. You see how I'm debunking all this stuff? All these comedians in the last week who were lukewarm, kind of hot, and was hot as far as popularity go, now all of a sudden, due to the fact that this did happen, Will Smith did help all these motherfuckers, believe it or not, because they actually got something to talk about now. So like I said, don't tell me that people need to learn how to take a joke. Man, motherfuck you. Now, if you really talented, you should be able to come on stage and do a set and tell jokes without trying to talk about somebody in the audience. Because basically when you do that, that just tells me that your show is kind of flat and you really kind of like losing the audience. And like I said before, I don't have to sit up there and let you try to roast me. Like I said, why don't you talk about yourself? Why don't you talk about your mom? Why don't you talk about your experience? So don't sit up there telling me and telling other people that we need to learn how to take a joke. Says who? Real talk, eat a dick. But anyway, shout out to Michael Bay, man, for being, the dude that's making sense out of this and being logical. So just wanted to give my 2 cents. It's your boy Tail Biz. I'm out.